I just want to go ahead real quick and make a video response into a video I've seen on Facebook released by a page called Now This. Just have a quick look at this video.
The only reason the killer was in America in the first place was because we allowed his family to come here. That is a fact, and it's a fact we need to talk about. We cannot continue to allow thousands upon thousands of people to pour into our country, many of whom have the same thought process as this savage killer. The immigration laws of the United States give the president powers to suspend entry into the country of any class of persons. We want to remain a free and open society. Then, and if we do, then we have to control our borders. Here is what she said: Muslims are peaceful and tolerant people and have nothing whatsoever to do with terrorism. That is Hillary Clinton. I don't want them in our country.
Now that video is obviously cut and jumped and a lot of clips cut and pasted together, and then that's what it looks like. It makes him look like a racist, a bigot, Hitler type character, like racist against non-white people. I'm not white, I'm Indian Sikh, so just let you know that. Now let me just go and break down this video and show you the full context of every little clip they've cut out, what he actually said.
The reason the killer was in America in the first place was because we allowed his family to come here. That is a fact, and it's a fact we need to talk about. We cannot...
Right, so now this is what he actually said in full context.
The killer, whose name I will not use or ever say, was born in Afghan, of Afghan parents, who immigrated to the United States. His father published support for the Afghan Taliban, a regime which murders those who don't share its radical views, and they murdered plenty. The father even said he was running for president of Afghanistan. The bottom line is that the only reason the killer was in America in the first place was because we allowed his family to come here. That is a fact, and it's a fact we need to talk about. We have a dysfunctional immigration system which does not permit us to know who we let into our country, and it does not permit us to protect our citizens properly. We have an incompetent administration, and if I'm elected...
Right, so you saw that. Now, you saw what he actually said, so let me just go to the next bit of this edited piece of propaganda.
Not continue to allow thousands upon thousands of people to pour into our country, many of whom have the same thought process as this savage killer. The immigration laws...
So you see the dramatic zooming in, the way they're trying their best to make him look bad. Now let me just show you the full context of what you just said there.
When I'm elected, I will suspend immigration from areas of the world where there is a proven history of terrorism against the United States, Europe, or our allies, until we fully understand how to end these threats. After a full... Thank you. And by the way, we have no choice. After a full, impartial, and really long overdue security assessment, we will develop a responsible immigration policy that serves the interests and values of America. We cannot continue to allow thousands upon thousands of people to pour into our country, many of whom have the same thought process as this savage killer. Many of the principles of radical Islam are incompatible with Western values and institutions. Remember this: radical Islam is anti-woman, anti-gay, and anti-American.
Okay, so you saw that he wasn't saying all immigrants, he was talking about Muslims and Islam in like specifically. So now let me just break down the next bit they cut and chopped put into their video.
Of the United States give the president powers to suspend entry into the country of any class of persons. We want to remain a free and open society. Then, and if we do, then we have to control our borders. Here is what...
Right, so now let me just show you that quickly, what he actually said.
It will be lifted, this ban, when and as a nation we're in a position to properly and perfectly screen these people coming into our country. They're pouring in, and we don't know what we're doing. The immigration laws of the United States give the president powers to suspend entry into the country of any class of persons. Now, any class, it really is determined and to be determined by the president for the interests of the United States. And it's as he or she deems appropriate. Hopefully it's he in this case.
Okay, so you saw that. And now just the last bit. This is the most dangerous, how they paint Donald Trump. Just have a listen to this.
She said Muslims are peaceful and tolerant people and have nothing whatsoever to do with terrorism. That is Hillary Clinton. I don't want them in our country.
Okay, so that was just like chopped from something to something where it says, makes it look like he doesn't want Muslims in the country. Now, this is what he actually said.
And by the way, the LBGT community is just, what's happened to them is just so sad. And to be thinking about where their policies are currently with this administration is a disgrace to that community, I will tell you right now. Clinton wants to allow radical Islamic terrorists to pour into our country. They enslave women and they murder gays. I don't want them in our country. Immigration is a privilege, and we should not let anyone into this country who doesn't support our communities, all of our communities, every single one of them.
Right, you saw that. So, I mean, it's completely different. He's talking about Muslims who want to kill gays, enslave women. So yeah, basically this page is just completely dishonest and no integrity. You gotta be a real low life to be putting something out like this. Yeah, and then you see the comments, like people are saying Donald Trump is the devil. When they share it, they're saying Donald Trump is the devil, and just like all just like they basically think you're dumb when they're showing you this kind of propaganda, and you can't accept this from this page. They should be shut down. And it's please just go to that page and just let them know you're not going to accept this propaganda. Please share this video and get the truth out there.